comes down to this moment. Welcome, everybody, as you're looking live at a sold-out arena ready to kick things off tonight.
Scores will be settled, bodies will be broken, and dominance will be established.
And it all starts right now. We've waited long enough. Let's get this. Don't move. We have a great match coming up next.
We have a real fan favorite against an imposing adversary.
I can't wait.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Helena, Montana, weighing in at 175 pounds, the men's middleweight champion, Tito
What a great
Gray.
match we have here to start off this night, guys.
And Michael, I had to check twice when I saw this match listed as our opener. I mean, it could very well have been our main event.
And his opponent from Copenhagen, Denmark, weighing in at 290 pounds, Johnny Kyle.
Guys, what better way to start the night off than...
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
That's using your head.
Uh-oh. That was impressive.
Bravo to the voters this past week. It seems they finally got the rankings right. And I know this superstar agrees with me. It's about time.
He's looking a little wobbly here, guys.
Michael, his legs look like they're about to give out on him.
Well, while Corey lauds the power rankings voting process, I will say that there are more than a few people who think a few mistakes were made this past week, particularly as it relates to the Superstars ranking.
Michael, I'm not at all surprised to hear that Corey has a different opinion than pretty much the rest of the world. It's like he's not happy unless he's pushing somebody's buttons.
I must say, fellas, I was absolutely shocked when I saw the latest weekly rankings. How in the world did this superstar secure such a high spot?
As we've seen many times over the years, the weekly rankings can be a source of great debate. Byron, it seems Corey has taken issue with this week's rankings. Do you have any issue with how this week's numbers played out?
Not at all, Michael. In fact, I applaud the voters for getting, in my opinion, everything right from top to bottom.
He's got him covered, and that was only a 1.
That would have been a shocker.
What a clothesline. Whoa, down he goes.
That was impressive, Cole.
Normally, we hear plenty of debate surrounding the weekly power rankings, but this week it seems both fans and superstars alike agree with how everything shook out.
He's pressing all the right buttons now.
Taking it to the midsection.
Yeah, not too much debate over the rankings this week, though. I will say that some people from the Superstars camp think it could have been just a little more favorable.
You can't please everybody, Saxton. These are the same people who would win the lottery and then complain about having to pay taxes. Come on.
I gotta say, guys, I have been incredibly impressed by what we've seen from this superstar in recent weeks.
Oh, he's able to reverse it.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Spin kick to the midsection. Well, Byron, you're not the only one impressed by what you've seen as of late. It seems these responsible for the weekly rankings have also taken notice because this superstar comes into tonight with quite an impressive spot.
And well-deserved, too, I might say. It just goes to show that wins here in WWE go a long way in solidifying your spot on the roster.
Going, jeez, I knew it was only a matter of time. Man, what a leg drop.
This could be the turning point. Unbelievable hang time.
Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one. It's got to be over now. Oh, it's over.
Looking for an opening for that finisher, it seems, and that's a smart move. Just hit the finisher, get the win, and get out of there.
And a pin attempt. No, kicks out in time.
He can withstand a lot more punishment, I can promise you that.
Seems like these guys are letting out a lot of pent-up frustration tonight.
Anytime a superstar sees an opening for their finisher, they got to take it, as Byron was saying. Elongating the match not only gives your opponent an up. That's just great execution.
Oh, I think this man means business.
I'm not sure how much he has left. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
He might have it.
Great move.
Game, set, match. This one is
Shoulders on the mat. I can't believe he had the energy to kick out of that.
How'd he do that?
He knows he's in trouble. And we're back to this form of attack.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
Just as devastating the second time around.
Shoulders down, is it enough? And he's able to get out.
How'd he do that?
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. What a brutal beating we've seen dished out so far here tonight.
Here he goes.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
There's the monkey foot.
And a crossbody to follow.
That has got to be it.
His shoulders are down.
The cover, and this one's history. What a win.
And here's another look at some incredible action from a match that we're not likely to stop talking about for a long, long time.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. Hope everybody at home set those DVRs, because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again.
Tito Graves.
And the first match of the night comes to an end in thrilling fashion.
And if that match is any indication of what to expect here tonight, we are in for an amazing evening.
Believe it or not, that's just the beginning, folks. Stay tuned for more great action.
Singles action is up next. You're not going to want to miss this.
We have a real fan favorite versus a formidable opponent.
Making her way to the ring from San Juan, Puerto Rico. And her opponent from Honolulu, Hawaii, Kelly Cannon.
Corey, I can't think of a better way. Definitely an electric feeling to this venue tonight.
I don't know who's looking more forward to this.
Oh, man.
The women in the ring or me?
Side Russian leg sweep.
Oh, perfect form.
Oh, man, by the hair.
Takes her down with a toss. Drop down. She comes up with a slam. Knee drop.
That was nasty. So precise.
Guys, it's almost as if this superstar has been walking on air ever since the latest rankings came out. I don't think I've ever seen anybody as excited to see where they're ranked.
Impact and then some.
She's starting to take a beating. She's going to need to find a way to mount an offense here.
Nothing wrong with being excited about your spot in the weekly rankings, Byron. Now let's see if the momentum. Now that got those shoulders on the mat. Digging deep for a kick out.
Have to put in a little more work than that.
Nope, reverses it. That strike definitely found its target. Dodges a bullet there. An all-out assault on the back. She goes for the cover. Gets the shoulder up.
Too soon.
She got her good there. On the flip side of what Byron was saying earlier, we've seen superstars relax a bit after being slotted high in the rankings. And that, of course, is the last thing you want to do in a situation like this.
Well, I don't think we have to worry about that with this superstar, Cole. Some competitors are known for believing their own hype, but that's definitely not the case here.
And she gets the shoulders up.
Too soon.
Look at her go.
Look at the look in her eye.
She counters before it's too late. Seems to me, guys, like we're just moments away from seeing the finisher, which could obviously put this match on ice. She's got her in her sights. Axe kick!
Got all of that one, that's for sure.
Warm up the buses. This one's over.
Here's her chance to end this thing.
The finisher could absolutely end this match, Michael, as you were saying, but it's not a guarantee. Sometimes it takes...
We've got a cover. She's not going away yet.
Not yet.
You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move on. There's no need to keep this thing going longer than necessary. Despite having an impressive spot in this week's power rankings, I'm told this superstar isn't all concerned with things like that.
Can she end it here? This battle's not over yet.
She's still in this one.
The back of her head took most of the punishment from that.
Escapes trouble there.
Back inside the ring now. Up and over with a suplex. This capacity crowd starting to sense the end is near, and I don't disagree. This might just be the end of the road for her here, guys.
She has to be careful here, guys. One wrong move, and she's going to find herself taking the loss here tonight.
When she gets in attack mode, look out.
What a forearm.
Oh, goodness.
Jam your leg in a bad way.
We're looking at complete domination here.
A lot of people are questioning how this superstar got such a favorable spot in this week's power rankings. But not to me. Seems perfectly logical.
Uh-oh, somersault leg drop.
So good.
Very good. Very accurate. That's all she wrote, fellas.
I think that's it.
Well, that was a close call.
Somehow she's still in this matchup. It's unbelievable.
Boom!
That might just...
She's not playing any games tonight. Everyone better watch out. Even me. Can't cover here. 1, 2, 3. Unbelievable. This singles match is over.
Let's take another look at these ladies going toe-to-toe.
I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history. I can watch highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch.
Here is your winner, Kelly Cannon.
And that's a win to start off the night.
Yeah, the performance put forth in that match tells me we're looking at somebody who will someday, very soon, be competing in the main event.
Plenty more action still to come here tonight, folks.
Don't move. We have a great match coming up next.
We have a real fan favorite versus a formidable opponent.
A matchup we've all been waiting for.
Making her way to the ring from Baltimore, Maryland, the Action Champion.
Oh, yeah.
Denise Norton.
Come on, negotiations have broken down and we now have a war on our hands.
Yeah, they couldn't wait to get a hold of each other.
Slams her face down. Using her feet here.
Hooked up. Ah, shin breaker. Twice as nice. These fans are hoping the next match is as entertaining as the last.
Don't move. We have a great match coming up next.
We have one of our breakout talents versus a formidable opponent.
You don't want to miss it.
Making his way to the ring from New York, New York, weighing in at 211 pounds, Eli Alpha.
One-on-one action coming up here, guys, and I'm willing to bet this will be one we won't soon forget.
Totally agree, Michael. When you have two superstars as hungry as these two competing in the ring, you can bet it'll be memorable.
And his opponent from Manchester, England.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
And it looks to me like this entire arena is on its feet, and understandably so.
Suplex.
Nice.
Got to get back in the ring.
We might just have a count out on our hands, Cole.
And once again, we see a return to the specific maneuver. Hey, whatever works. Back in from the floor. Oh, come on, not like this. This is not how I wanted to see this end.
That match might go down as one of the best matches in WWE history.
Here is your winner, Eli Alpha.
And that's what happens when you can't answer the 10 count.
Come on, ref. Let him get back in there. Let's get a true winner.
Don't move. We have a great match coming up next.
We have a real fan favorite taking on some tough competition.
Oh, we aren't going anywhere.
This should be an incredible matchup. I mean, both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting endurance, and an insatiable appetite to be number one.
Man, this card is just packed with so many great matches, and this one is definitely among the most anticipated, I'd say.
Incredible impact on that slam.
The rankings are out, guys, and this superstar has to be happy about what the polls revealed this week.
And there's a kick. Well, many are clearly happy with this week's power rankings, as Byron was saying. I can tell you that there were many superstars in the locker room earlier today who were none too pleased.
Well, there's only one way to fix that, and that's to go out there and win. There's no use walking around with a boo-boo face. That'll get you nowhere.
Second time we're seeing this here. And now he goes for it a second time. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
Frog splash!
We got to cover.
And the shoulders up in time.
It's going to take more than that. The body can't take much more of that. And set up the knee to the face.
That's going to hurt.
The hip drop. The end is near.
In position for a power bomb.
And that's not a good place to be, Cole.
Got to make a move here.
Yeah, the longer this goes on, the greater the chance of escape.
It's always nice when you see a superstar who's clearly been putting the work in get recognized with an impressive spot in the weekly rankings, as this competitor did this past week.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Looks like he's starting to falter. He'll need to find a way to turn things around here.
If he wants to win this thing, he's going to need to make some changes here. There's no way he can stay in this match if he doesn't find a way to fend off this attack.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
That one definitely hurt, Cole.
Yeah, he's got a lot left in him.
He can withstand a lot more punishment, I can promise you that.
Well, Michael, while the rankings this past week certainly were impressive, I can only imagine the heights this superstar can climb to.
Come on, they're only numbers, guys. Don't get too caught up in them. What really counts is what happens after the opening bell.
Big move coming. Wait for it.
He's showing absolutely no pity now, guys.
This one's over, guys.
He's got the shoulders down. Seems to me, guys, like we're just moments away from seeing the finisher, which could obviously put this match on ice. And he manages to get the shoulder up. Oh, there's an elbow drop. Oh, look at this. Oh, man, that hurts.
The finisher could absolutely end this match, Michael, as you were saying, but it's not a guarantee. Sometimes it takes 2 or even 3 to get the job done, and even then, it's not a sure bet, a la Randy Savage versus the Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania 7.
That's my favorite match of all time. Randy Savage landed an amazing 5 top rope elbow drop.
Dangerous situation up top. Are you kidding me?
I'm not so sure the body's supposed to absorb that type of impact.
That might just be the final nail in the coffin.
He's looking at it.
Wrist lock, springboard, DDT.
To think, I almost wrote him off.
Penny in predicament. 1, 2, and the fight must go on.
How in the world?
I can't tell you how many victims have suffered the same fate.
This is all but over.
He's a one-man wrecking crew.
When this guy's on, look out.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Uh-oh.
I'm afraid to think what's going to happen next.
Leaving himself open here.
Yeah, guys, I can't think of a worse place for him to be right now.
right.
Wow.
That's what he was
looking for, all the glory here. 1, 2, 3.
There's the pin. It's over. It's all over.
Hard to imagine, but that match was even better than advertised. Here's another look at that history-making encounter.
Hope everybody at home set those DVRs, because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic.
Here is your winner, Sal Whiskers.
And there's your winner.
Now don't go anywhere. We have a classic coming up.
We have one of the best talents on the roster to date against an imposing adversary.
This is going to be amazing.
And his opponent, from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada,
and we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again. I sure hope there's some sort of investigation going on right now behind the scenes. There's just no way this superstar deserves to be ranked so high. Clearly, somebody's been greasing the hands of the voters.
And an early kick out in this unusual matchup.
Not yet. Too early.
Hate to pour cold water on your conspiracy theory, Corey, but I don't see any objection to this superstar's ranking at all, and I think most people would agree. Am I right, Byron?
Your best bet is to just stop listening to things that come out of Corey's mouth. I did that a long time ago, and I'm much happier now.
Drop kick right to the spine.
Guys, some are saying this superstar has begun showing a bit of arrogance since the latest weekly rankings were released. But the way I see it, that's just confidence.
Now that's striking with pinpoint accuracy. You can't take too many of those.
Too quick for him there. There certainly is a fine line between arrogance and confidence, as Byron was saying, but whatever it is, I have no problem with it. This superstar has been on an absolute roll as of late.
And who really cares if somebody's being arrogant? As the old saying goes, if you got it, flaunt it. And this superstar certainly has it.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Every superstar knows that the key to being a perennial main eventer is securing a favorable spot in the weekly rankings, just like this superstar did this past week.
He wants to do this in the ring.
Corey's absolutely right. The weekly rankings are so very... An easy kick out there.
Yeah, it's going to take more than that to keep him down.
Just a step quicker, it looks like. Uh-oh, full Nelson. Reverse STO. What's he good?
In a kick out.
Yeah, it's going to take more than that.
Big move coming. Wait for it.
What's coming next?
The shoulders.
Oh, no.
Oh, I think this man means business.
This might be it, guys. Looking for...
Into the quick cover.
Yes! Unreal performance.
Let's take a little look at some of the action from that match. Wow.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. This entire match was just one big highlight reel, and I didn't expect anything else.
Here is your winner, Z. Howell.
An amazing contest comes to a close following a decisive pinfall victory.
Impressive doesn't even begin to describe his performance here tonight, Michael. That win was a thing of beauty.
Yeah, you can bet they're going to be talking about this.
Don't change that channel. We have singles action coming up.
We have a real fan favorite against an imposing adversary.
Making his way to the ring from Bucharest, Romania, weighing in at 379 pounds, the Rated R Champion, AJ Jordan, Champion.
Corey, given that the title is not on the line here, will motivation be an issue for the champ tonight?
Absolutely not, Cole. He doesn't care if the title's on the line or not. He just wants to kick somebody's teeth in.
And his opponent from Kansas City, Kansas.
And the boot finds the mark.
Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do.
And man, I never get tired of watching these guys compete.
You know, even though the title is not on the line, this is still an important match for the champ. He can't afford to show any weakness here.
Unleashing it for the second time now.
Did you hear that? What impact!
He looks a bit off his game here. To be expected, though. It's not like he's in there with a slouch, guys.
Yeah, he's taking on some offense here. That's to be expected, especially considering who he's in the ring with.
I'm not going to go so far as to say he can't win this match, but things certainly aren't looking good for him right now.
Oh. What force on that slam.
Drops the elbow on him.
We may have discovered his favorite move.
His clothesline finds the mark.
If an opponent exhibits a weakness for a specific move, some will return to utilizing that move as long as possible.
A ferocious attack on the neck now. It's going to take more than that to keep his shoulders down.
Not yet.
Knee drop.
Jeez. That's how you wear down your opponent.
Going for an encore here. Oh, man, that was nasty. He's on the defensive now. I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit.
This match certainly isn't trending in the right direction for him. He's going to need a change in momentum and fast.
This superstar comes in here tonight with a pretty impressive ranking, guys. And well-deserved, too, if you ask me. He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
And just like that, this move is leading the charge.
An impressive ranking for the superstar indeed, but just because you're in the top 10 doesn't make you unstoppable. We've seen superstars with all the momentum in the world lose matches before. It happens all the time.
Hey, Owen Hart pinned Bret Hart on the same night that the Hitman would set the challenge for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 10. There's a perfect example of what you're talking about right there.
He cinched it in. This will be the ultimate test to see if the cartilage will sustain this pressure and for how long.
Believe it or not, guys, this superstar wasn't overly pleased with this past week's rankings. And you know what? I tend to agree. Who's voting on this stuff anyway?
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
There's been a lot of talk about this superstar's latest spot in the power rankings, but if you ask me, those things are overblown.
Well, while I disagree with Corey's assessment of this week's rankings,
Look out, look out. This could be it.
going to be tough to walk after this.
That should do it.
You don't want to get locked into that move for a long time. Wow, he got out of it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure he had it fully locked in.
Incoming.
You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move on. There's no need to keep this thing going longer than necessary.
He's not going to like this.
Going for broke.
And there's a vicious slam.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
The full pinfall and the victory.
Let's take another look at these guys getting after it.
I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history. Count yourselves lucky, people. You might watch WWE for years and only see a match that good a few times.
Jordan.
Looking dominant at times in the victory.
That was simply a case of one guy determined to prove his dominance over another.
The crowd here tonight certainly seemed to appreciate